Hey Claire, I'm Nick. When I'm not making videos, I'm being an idiot and leaving outtakes in the uploads. This isn't an outtake because I'm Nick, and when we're not making videos for Gear Seekers, I'm planning videos for Gear Seekers. Sometimes I have to build up a machine to test some stuff, or I don't have a machine to test the setup to do something in particular, and I waste a whole lot of time getting it up and running only to figure out that, well, I didn't really need to have that computer. So I decided it was time to build one PC that can do it all. Kind of like the Swiss Army knife of computers. In this video, I built a triple booted Windows, Linux, and macOS PC that I can start to use to do some other types of videos that I've been promising to do for quite a while. Something versatile and permanent, but not too overpowered, with the catch being 0 RGB. This is a permanent system. It's going to live under my desk and I'll use it for screen capturing and for some tinkering. I did have a system like this a little while ago, but it had to be torn down for some other projects. Now I have some permanent hardware that I can allocate for this project. There's not going to be any benchmarks in this video because it's not a gaming PC, so stick around to a little bit later. I'm going to talk about the configuration. This PC will be used for our future Linux and macOS content. Yes, I know, but a lot of people do ask us about that stuff. And there's also a PC part picker list in the description as well for those who are keen to see all the parts and what we use and how much it should cost. Anyway, let's do a little bit of a different build. let's talk parts because, yep, I'm pretty sure you guys want to know. The motherboard is the ASRock Z390 Phantom Gaming 9. This board was used on one of our test benches for probably around 9 months, and it's time for it to move to a permanent home. The CPU is the Intel i7-8700K. Now, there's a few reasons why I chose the 8700K. One being that running macOS on Intel machines is generally a lot easier, and it's a lot easier to get up and running. The other reason is the iGPU, and lastly, because I don't need to use this chip for anything else right now because I've got another 8700K. To cool the 8700K, I use the Noctua NH-U12A with 2 Cooler Master PWM 120mm fans from the Silencio cases. The reason why I chose the fans is because they were black and I wanted every fan to be black. Now, they're the only decent PWM fans that I had in black, so that's why I decided to go with it. I know cooling performance will most likely suffer a little bit, but yeah, this system isn't going to be overclocked, it's not going to have any games played on it, it's basically just going to be used when I need to do that type of stuff. The GPU that was used is the AMD Radeon 7. The reason why I chose the Radeon 7 is very, very simple. It's the most compatible GPU across Windows, Linux, and macOS. I didn't want to have to waste any time to get it working. I just plug it in and it worked on all 3 OSs. The RAM chosen was 32 gigs of Thermaltake water RAM at 3200 megahertz with no water block on the RAM because it doesn't need it. And I chose this RAM because it was black and there's no RGB without the water block on it. So yeah, less RGB for this build the better. For storage, I used 2 512 gig M.2s and 1 256 gig M.2 from Team Group. I wanted to give each operating system its own M.2 to make life easier, and yeah, if I need to nuke one of the OSs on one drive, I can just do it while I'm testing stuff, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Lastly, the case is the Phanteks P600S. We've already done a full build and review of this case, and you can check that out in the top right hand corner right about now. And I talked about basically every single thing you need to know in that video. The idea for this system was to have little to no RGB at all, since this machine it's more of a workstation and less of a showpiece. It's actually quite a practical system. Okay, let's talk about the configuration. I'm not really going to dive deep into this because I think I'm going to make a whole video about the setup and how we did everything, but I'm just going to scratch the surface in this video. Each operating system has its own drive so it doesn't interfere with the other OSs installed on the machine. The main boot drive is the macOS Mojave drive with Clover installed, so I can use Clover to switch between the operating systems when I'm powering on the machine. The other operating systems we're running at the moment is Windows 10 Enterprise 1903 and Manjaro Linux, which is a fork of Arch Linux. The Linux distro will probably change from time to time, and it'll probably switch between Manjaro and Pop! OS depending on what I'm doing. Chances are I'm probably going to add another drive into this later to quad boot the system, but for now it's going to stay triple boot. Now, I didn't want this video to go on for too long, which is why I didn't talk about all the OS specific stuff in detail. And if you're really interested, I might revisit this. Otherwise, you'll just start to see our new Linux and macOS content on the channel very, very soon. And yeah, I'll talk about all of those configs in those videos. If you're interested in any of the parts in this build, there are links in the description down below to everything that I use. There's also a PC part picker list down there. Also, if you're interested in the music that I make for all of our videos, yeah, that's right, ladies and gents, it's me. I make all the music. It's available on our Patreon. Yeah, and there's a link to that down below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you like this video, you know what to do, and tell us what you hated about it. Once again, thank you so very, very, very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And if you caught yesterday's video, you would have seen that I made a bit of a faux pas in the edit. Doesn't happen very often. Count your blessings, all right? The start of this video was a little bit of a troll to pay homage to my stupidity this morning. But yeah, this is what happens when I don't sleep very much, and I just want to give you guys as much content as possible. But yeah, love you guys very much. Thanks for watching.